All right, hey everyone, this is Nate, and we are back with another Deadpool movie vlog. And this time I got a very special guest from the Galusick channel. It's Mike Galusick. Am I saying your last name correctly?
Yes, it is. It is Galusick.
Galusick, all right. And of course, well, before we go any further, the big news that, of course, we had broken here, and then now have since retracted that your old channel's gotten hacked, but you've got it back now, correct?
Yeah, thanks to all the many fans, and thanks to you too, because if you hadn't made that video, people wouldn't have known. So, yeah.
I was just glad I could help out, and I'm glad you got your old channel back.
Yeah, me too.
Do you want to fill us in a little bit of the story of how everything went down, or?
Pretty much just YouTube sent me an email, yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, I can't remember now, but it was definitely 2 days ago, and they were just like, we have received a lot of complaints about this, or I guess a lot of people wrote on my old profile or my profile's wall, you're a spammer, you suck, wrote on a bunch of videos, and I guess that caught somebody's attention, and they're like, wait a minute, this email doesn't make sense compared to the other, I don't know, but they contacted me and reset it for me, so
that's
great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, YouTube. I'm going to have to cut down on half the bad stuff I say about you. Actually, I love YouTube. They do a bunch of good stuff, but sometimes they frustrate me, especially on slow loading days.
Yeah, sometimes it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding. All right. So the topic for today that we're getting into is potential writers for the Deadpool movie. Last time we covered the directors. This time we're going on to the writers. Now I kind of know my thoughts. I wanted to know a little bit more from you. What do you think's the most important part? Aside from the actors. Do you think the script's the most important? Is it the director? Is it the producers? What do you think is going to influence to make this the best Deadpool movie possible?
Well, I can tell the absolute least important thing is the producers. The further the producers can be from the actual film, the better. But as a writer and a director myself, those two things kind of go hand in hand. You have to have a writer and a director who understands what the writers are going for.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't just have one or the other. I'd say the writing is more important, but a director can really screw up a good screenplay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, with conversations I've had with people over the last few weeks, just different writing stuff, a few people put out stuff, like worst casting. It really got me thinking a lot of the times when they blame bad casting, I'm like, well, it's not so much the person's a bad actor. They just had a script that wasn't true to the character. And so I've started to think a lot more times that the writing is truly an important part. And of course, hopefully you don't have a bad director that's going to screw it up and change stuff around. Unless of course it needs to be fixed. But
yeah, just look at the X-Men movies. I mean, X-Men 1 and 2
mm-hmm.
were really well done, and then X-Men 3 came around. And really, the only difference was that the script was bad. The director for X-Men 3 was very good.
Yeah.
And the cast was the same as the other movies, but the script was bullshit.
Yeah. All right, excellent. Now let's see. We, of course, I put out that little video asking people, who they want to see, who they think should write it. And so we weren't able to go through the whole list. We've got some early suggestions, and we'll just kind of start skimming through the comments here. Do we want to go ahead and mention who we think should write it? Well, better yet, let's go ahead. What do you think's the most important quality for a writer for the Deadpool movie specifically?
I think the writer has to understand that you have to have a good balance of both action and comedy.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's very important to the Deadpool comics. Is he's very funny, but he's also got a lot of really good action going.
Yeah.
That because as I was reading through the comments, we have a lot of comments about Kevin Smith or other humorous screen, Seth Rogen was on there. Those guys are really funny, but they've never written an action scene before. I mean, Press had a little bit of action in it, but other than that, and it's just you got to have a good balance. You can't just have one or the other.
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing we were coming across with the director's vlog too. Because the same thing, we got suggestions of, this guy does great action. I'm like, yeah, but can they handle doing the comedy, and then vice versa. So good balance. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat there. And of course, we all want it to be true to the character. I'm of the opinion that it'd be nice if it was based off of one of the Deadpool stories, but to me, I don't think it has to be, directly from one of the Deadpool stories, as long as it's true to the character is the thing that I'm thinking is going to be most
important. I know you're not a very big, what's his name? Watchmen director fan for that very reason.
Well, yeah, actually, I liked Watchmen.
In like all of his other movies, you know, the cut from the comic books to screen.
Yeah, and definitely. I don't know, and this is a question, something I've always wondered, because I noticed with a lot of the Deadpool fans, so I wanted to see if you noticed it. Is it just me, or are the Deadpool fans like really hardcore?
Oh yes, where I think Deadpool brings fanboyism to a new level. I don't know how it happened, but like I've been a Deadpool fanboy for like 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like I never thought I'd say it, but I liked Deadpool before it was cool. You know? And, like there's just an explosion since X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like a little bit before that, but like building up to that, and then it just went out.
Oh yeah. I've gotten so many comments on all my different videos and on my profile and stuff. He's like, you know what? Thanks so much to you and Mike for getting this, because you guys really got me into it. You know, they'll say that Wolverine kind of exposed it to us, but it was the two of us who really kind of helped people get a lot of, and that always gives me such a...
my check coming, Marvel? Come on.
Yeah. No kidding. But, yeah, man, I hear that so often. It always gives me a huge smile when we get that. So, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go and get going through the list, see who we've got. No guarantee, guys. This may be as long as Eric's, may be a little bit shorter. We'll try not to make it too much longer as the one that we did with Brown Coat Eric on the last one. And then, of course, we got a bunch of other vlogs coming up here over the next few months. This will probably be our last one on the, the stuff outside of the actual acting. After this, we're going to start getting into characters and who should play who, and we'll have fun speculating. Mm. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go on to our list. Last time I had it organized by most recommended. I think I'll start there, and then I'll just eventually start going through with all the different ones. And like I said, I only got through part of the comments, and we'll start skimming those. Oh, and to Death Christ 2000, the guy who actually did a video response. I love video responses, guys. Feel free to give me as many of those you guys want. He actually gave us 10 suggestions, and part of the way through, his mom got hurt. So I'm curious, is she okay? Leave us a message.
Send another video response with her being okay or whatever. That was quite the interesting video, to say the least.
That was. Oh, and the other thing, before I forget, everyone, for those guys who, of course, aren't subscribed to Mike, go subscribe to him now. It's Galusick. You spell that for me. I'm sorry.
Galusic.
All right, excellent. And make sure to subscribe to his channel, because I'm actually going to be doing a vlog over there here sometime in the near future, just discussing we're doing Daniel Way and general topics on some of the Deadpool writing, and there was something else we were going to do in there, weren't we?
We were going to discuss the extreme convolutedness of his origin as well.
Oh, that's right.
All the multiple origins that he's got.
Yeah. And of course, go over to Mike's channel. He just posted up a great video there on his take on the Deadpool origin. So make sure to check that out. So he'll be over there. So, of course, go subscribe. If you guys were one of the few who unsubscribed to the old channel to subscribe to the new channel, go subscribe to the old channel. Now, the new channel, are you taking that one down? Is that what's going on there?
Basically, it's going to be a backup. All
Backup,
my videos
okay.
are still on there as private, but I don't want them to be competing with my original videos. So,
understandably, yeah.
in case, like, this hacker somehow hacked the... I'm really paranoid now that somehow the hacker's going to come back and take it again. Like, it's some giant ruse just to get to me. But, that's just my irrational mind.
That's completely understandable, man. I'd be doing the same thing. All right, so let's get into the list. Like I said, we got about a third of the way through, and easily, right off the bat, the number one most recommended person was the great Joe Kelly, who was, of course, many people consider him the quintessential writer of Deadpool. Thoughts on Joe Kelly?
Well, I mean, Joe Kelly kind of took Deadpool to, like, the newest level. Like, it was around the time when Heroes Reborn came around, so all, like, the main Marvel superheroes were off in the bullshit Heroes Reborn universe, and so Marvel had to take its 616 universe and flush out some of the characters they weren't using before. And so they gave Joe Kelly Deadpool, and he decided to have him have the struggle against being a villain and being a hero. And that was where the character really picked up, and he started getting really interesting.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people liked him for that.
Yeah, and we both really like Gail Simone. I love Joe Kelly's work, especially in Deadpool 900 the other day. That one just kind of And I'm gonna go ahead and throw an extra plug in here. Actually, I've got I guest starred on an episode of the Deadpool podcast of Mercs and Mutants. Make sure to go check it out. I'll give my full review on Deadpool 900 there. But to me, especially that Joe Kelly story was just kind of like a blatant slap in the face. And I liked all the other stories, but I read that and I was just like, oh my god, this guy knows how Deadpool should be written. And it was almost like painfully evident.
Yeah, I can't wait for. I mean, I haven't actually read 900 yet. I bought it online; it hasn't come yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
Don't ruin it for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But,
I won't.
Yeah, no, but like Joe Kelly is kind of like he understands the conflict, and I for one am really looking forward to the issue of Spider-Man that's coming up because Joe Kelly's running the current run of Spider-Man.
Here, hold on. Let me stop the video and we'll pick up on the next one.
Okay.